Okay, I think we're up and running now, so let's try that again. My little controller board is still not working, and I don't know why, but never fear, the mouse is here. Okay, so let's start this over again. Sorry about that delay. That was working just fine a few minutes ago, and decided, typical OBS style, to stop working. All right, so what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you making the filling, or as I'm calling it, a jam for the middle of these crescent rolls. But I'll show you how to make it. My neighbor gave me 40 Starfruit. I don't really know what to do with 40 Starfruit, so I decided I would try making some jam. First thing you got to do with Starfruit is trim the ends off, and this end has a little stem, so we have to go a little bit deeper. And the other end doesn't have a stem, so you could actually leave that if you wanted to. Then these ridges get a little dark, so I cut them off in any really, really soft spots. I also cut off. Now, funny story, I just started eating Starfruit about 3 weeks ago when the same neighbor gave me some. Okay, after we trim those edges off, then we slice it into pieces about 1/4 of an inch thick. Much thinner than this, they're too floppy to work with. Then you got to look at each slice and take the seeds out. Look at both sides because they sometimes hide. There's not a ton of seeds. It's just enough to be a lot of work. There's 38 Starfruit here, and it took me about an hour to trim them, slice them, and get rid of the seeds. And I have never had Starfruit jam before. I just realized this is playing. This is how I candy good as the Starfruit itself for the tops. And to that end, I'm not going to use a lot of sugar because I don't want sugar covering up the flavor of the Starfruit. And I've got a recipe planned for the next show that's going to use this jam. So I'm hoping it's really good because it's going to ruin my whole show otherwise. You can see there's not a terrible lot of seeds in here. But they don't really, they're kind of sticky. So you don't really want to let go right off the bat. Now they call this a Starfruit. This one isn't very representative of its name. But they call these Starfruit because they look very much like a star. If you want the recipe for this or any other Gringo Baker food, you should go to our Discord. There is a section there called the recipe box. And in that recipe box will be PDFs that you can print in a 5x7 format. And there's also going to be full page PDFs. And we'll have all kinds of discussion about the recipe. If you hate it or if you hate it, you can comment there. And that'll be up and running hopefully by the time this video is. Okay, we're going to put our Starfruit in a pan, put it on our burner, and then we'll add 500 grams of sugar, which is a little bit on the light side because I really don't want these overly sweet. And an optional thing is a little bit of lemon juice. So we're going to add roughly a tablespoon. And I say roughly because I'm going to use an actual tablespoon because I can't find my measuring spoon. And one, it's either in the studio or in my house, and I don't know which one. Now there's 1,429 grams of Starfruit and 500 grams of sugar. Starfruit has a whole lot of water in it, So between the water, we might have to boil this down for a few minutes. After they cook and get really soft, then we're going to mash them. Another optional ingredient that I saw listed in several of the recipes that I looked at. This doesn't follow any exact recipe, by the way. This is derived from looking at several other recipes and deciding what good, what didn't sound good. Even though I've never had this before, I'm pretty much a fussy eater. Pretty much several of the recipes. Now I started to say another optional thing we're going to. This doesn't follow any exact recipe of cinnamon. See, by the way, there's a lot of water coming up. Derived when this gets soft. Looking at several other recipes, kind of chopping and deciding with what's bad with it. I think it'll make mashing easy. Without any additives. Doesn't follow any cinnamon. Wanted to add derived and this get to a lot fewer Starfruit than the chopping and deciding with what's bad with it. It's getting a little thicker. Now I started to say another any additives doesn't follow any exact of cinnamon. This is a lot of water derived and this gets to a lot fewer Starfruit on the bottom. Anything with a lot of sugar in it has a tendency to burn on the bottom. Finally beginning to look a lot more like jam, but it's still too drippy. It's mashing much better now than it did when I first did it. I'm going to add another tablespoon of really sweeter than I wanted it to be by a little bit. My original thoughts on this went with quite a bit more sugar than I actually did use, but then I decided that I would use, and if I needed, I could always add more sugar, but I really couldn't take sweetness out. Now this has been boiling down for about a half hour, 35 minutes. Again, as this is good, I'm glad to hear one now. Be sure to stir it more. I'm stirring pretty constantly because I really don't want any burned particles in. Kind of spoon a little bit. It's still not exactly what I'd call damping up some when it cools anyway. So it's just a question of figuring out at what point it's going to cool to the consistency that you really want. And I think we're getting very close to it. It's pretty thick stuff. So we're going to call it good at that. I'm going to try the masher at this point. Now I'll be back later after this is cooled off and show you what exactly off as. There I am looking dumbfounded. I wasn't quite ready for that to switch. Okay, so I've got the oven on. It's supposed to be heating up to 375, which is probably going to make it 105 in here. It's only 96 right now, 95.9. Sounds like a radio station, doesn't it? So I've got the oven heating. I've got my rolls here. And I got in such a rush at the end, I didn't do all the prep I should have done. I need a pan. So while I'm looking for that, I'll show you the video that I was going to show you that time. As soon as I get this screen out of the way. Okay. This one should be the one I was going to show you in the first place. To make our candied Starfruit, we're going to start with a cup and a half of water and a cup and a half of granulated sugar. And we're going to heat it until it's 235 and try to hold it there for 3 minutes while we cook our Starfruit. So let's see what the temperature is at this point. 215. What I've done with all the little pieces of Starfruit is I cut them thin with a mandolin, so they're all the same thickness. This is about an eighth of an inch. And I took all the seeds out and I cut the little tips off the end. We don't have a video because that's like double peel. Okay, we don't have a video where I show you how we make the filling for this. This has been an aggravating week between the internet and a couple other things. So bear with me a little bit. Let me show you the small channel. We're going to repeat a small channel tonight. And this is one I particularly like. So let's go with that.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. If you've ever wanted to cook great food for your family or your friends, but felt just a little unsure about it, this channel is for you. Hi, I'm Stephen Smith, and this is the Porch Light Kitchen. I cook right here on my patio in Oklahoma, and I've spent years figuring out how to make both old favorites and new recipes simple, practical, and actually doable. When my porch light is on, I am cooking, and you're welcome to join me. I'll show you how I cook in my backyard as I use a griddle, a smoker, a grill, and a pizza oven.
Yeah,
This isn't about being a professional chef. It's not about fancy techniques or complicated ingredients. It's about real skills with real food and understanding why things work and building the kind of confidence that lets you walk into dinner with a plan and think, yeah, I've got this. Think of this like a backyard classroom. We'll try things, we'll learn from them, and together we'll make food you're actually proud to serve. If that sounds like something you'd enjoy, subscribe and let's take this delicious journey together. And feel free to leave me a comment with anything you'd like to learn or see. See you soon.
As I said, that's one of my favorite channels that we've done here, and I've talked to him quite a bit since doing that and before doing that. Actually, he seems like a really good guy. So what I'm doing here, and I guess probably I can put on. Yeah. That looks a little better. What I'm doing here is I'm going to open this up, spread these crescent roll triangles out, and do our thing with them. I mean, even somehow managed to untie my apron so when I walk, I'm stepping on the strings. Okay. Now what we've got here is little jars that my hands don't seem to want to open. Well, this would be cute if I can't open the, the stuff. Yeah. All right, this is the Starfruit jam that I made. I keep reaching for the controller. Okay, this is the Starfruit jam I made. What we're going to do is put just about, I don't know, a tablespoon maybe, or a little less. In each one. Spread that out a little bit. The Starfruit, if you've never had it, tastes to me like a cross between a pineapple and an apple, but it's very mild flavored. And I have a neighbor that has a Starfruit tree in her backyard, and so far she's given me probably 60 Starfruits. I'm going to pinch the end just a little bit to help that not leak much, hopefully. You got anybody else yet? Nope, just you and me, Cheryl. And I'm not rolling this very tightly. And this one's going to leak bad. I got a little too much filling in it, I think. Yeah. Excuse me. I think Chili would really like this. I don't know where everybody is. I would have kind of expected my wife to be watching by now, and maybe my sister and my daughter at least. And I thought I was going to have a helper tonight. A tube of crescent rolls makes 8 crescent rolls. And I think by the time I make and eat 8 of these, I might be sick of them. Actually, I don't know. I put this on, I don't know what that was. I put this on toast the other day, and that was really good. But like I said, it's pretty mild flavored. I was surprised how mild the flavor is. It's milder than the actual raw starfruit was, and I figured after it boiled for 45 minutes, it might have a little stronger flavor than that. Because it did boil for 45 minutes. I'm getting a little tired of these things sticking to each other. It seems where I cut them apart. Hey, Jim. Good evening. I'm making something I think you might like. This is starfruit jam filled crescent rolls. And I made the starfruit jam, so I don't know if you can even buy this stuff. I didn't look, but I think it's hot in here. Hey, come on in.
Hello. Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
That's okay.
We're watching the game.
You're here. That's what counts. Now, let me give you a microphone. Oh, let me give you an apron there in the chair. Doesn't have the logo on it yet, but it's brand new out of the package, so I know it's nice and clean.
Spain one. That looks really nice.
Huh?
That looks really nice.
That looks good?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now we got to see what temperature the oven's at, but before we do that, everybody, this is my new. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. That thing's not working tonight. There we go.
Hello.
That's my new helper. Hi, Linda. Now I know I say her name wrong.
Isis in English, but in Spanish, Isis.
Easy? That's how I say it.
Yeah, that's how people
Like
say
the
it.
two letters E and C. Easy.
No, it's ISSIS.
I know how to spell it.
Yeah.
But the way you pronounce it,
It's easy.
it's like easy, right?
Yeah.
Good. And I haven't been as wrong as I thought I was.
How do you?
You take the magnet off. It goes on the inside. Yeah.
There you go.
Like
Okay.
that. Okay, now let's see if you can hear her.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Okay. Anybody hearing her? Okay, it's a 20-second delay, so. Okay, I'm going to see what the oven temperature is. Wow, it's actually what it's supposed to. No, it's too warm. I got to tie my apron again. I stepped on it.
Yeah, I had some trouble, but it was too long, so I just tied it this way.
Yeah, there's a difference between you and me, though, see, because I have this much left. Oh, good,
Okay.
you can hear her.
Okay.
She is wanting to learn how to cook. I'm not sure I'm the one that's qualified to teach her best, but she says she likes the pies I make. So,
Yes, they're really nice.
did you know there's lemon pie in your grandmother's refrigerator?
No, I just got here.
Okay,
It's
well,
right
there is. There's some in mine, too.
I helped my mom to cook, and I did pretty good. So I have high expectations for today. That I helped mom today cooking, and I did pretty good. So I have high expectations.
Oh, good.
On this.
Now, these are Pillsbury crescent rolls, and they're going to take 13 minutes to cook, probably. And the oven's a little bit warm, but I turned it way down, and I'm going to put these in anyway. Yeah, let's see what we get. Okay, so things are not working.
What do you mean with this?
That's not working. A couple of the videos are not working. The recording 1 and recording 2 are the same video.
Okay.
Yeah, and the one that I wanted, which was making this stuff, isn't there.
It's okay. It's not bad.
Who is on the bottom there? Is that your mother?
Yes. Oh my God.
Hello, mother of my helper. I've been so looking forward to you being on the show.
Yes, I already wanted to be here too, but I always had something every Saturday, every Sunday.
Yeah, and this week you had a little bit of dental work done. So
yeah, so I have to eat slow. I got my wisdom teeth removed. So
I did that when I was 18.
Yeah, I did it now. I'm still a little swollen, but I'm pretty good. I can try your food.
Good. Well, you know what? We probably ought to set a timer, huh? Here's where I said it had to be in there for 13 minutes. How come I got 13 minutes and 49 seconds? Okay, timer counting down. I won't hear that.
Okay.
So when you hear it, let me know,
Okay.
because I won't hear it.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to play at this point in time my new little ad. Now I've had a little ad that I call my Buy Me a Coffee ad, and I don't. The mics are still live. For one thing, I don't like the fact that I'm coming to you asking you to donate to support
really
the
nice.
channel, but
Oh,
I really don't like that one because it has no personality and it's just images. If you should decide to donate to the channel, it does help me buy new equipment and updated software. And I'm going to leave 2 ways to do that. One will be a QR code for Buy Me a Coffee, and the other one will be the email address for sending me money on PayPal should you decide you'd like to go that route. There's no obligation, of course, to donate to me, but if you do, it's greatly appreciated and it helps support the show. Thank you. Okay, and next week, I just happened to think what we're going to do next week, and I thought I'd tell you. And I forgot something on the crescent rolls. Next week, I'm going to be making cheesy garlic pork chops.
that sounds good.
So I made it for this week, and she said it was really good. And I said, "Would you buy that in a restaurant?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "If you did, and you got that, would you be happy?" And she said, "Yes." So I guess it's good. I ate it without the cheese.
That sounds really good.
So we're going to make that next week.
Okay.
Which is all stovetop. We won't be using this oven. This thing heats this place up too much. It's 98 in here now. Yeah. And I got to pull those things back out because I forgot something. Okay, what I forgot, and I don't want to forget it because it took me quite a while to make it.
Ooh, that looks really nice.
These are little candied, stuck down pieces, ouch, of candied starfruit.
Wow, that's like the cherry on top.
And those are going right on top.
Yes.
Like that. To decorate them. And y'all know me, I'm real fancy. I do a lot of decorating. Not really. These are a little dark, and I think maybe it's that the sugar syrup got too hot because my butane burner decided not to be very controllable today. And then it decided to run out of butane. So I ended up doing them on the stove. So it was the whole day has been quite the experience, I might add.
They look really nice though. You can tell they are stars. That's the important part.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're not really looking as star-like as they should. Do you like starfruit?
I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure I will because I like fruit.
Never tried it?
No. But I really like fruit, so I'm pretty sure I will.
Well, you know, there's no rush to try it. I made it 77 years before I tried it. Okay.
Now they're looking nice.
Now they're looking better, and now they can go back in the oven. And of course, taking them out like that screws up our timer, but we'll just leave it set there, and then we'll see what it looks like. And if they're nice and golden brown and not looking like they're soggy in the middle, then we'll go for it.
Perfect.
Otherwise, we'll add more time.
Perfect.
Let's see. Who else we got? Zach. Is that my cousin Cecil?
I don't have my glasses with me, so I cannot really read. So.
Well, don't feel bad. You also can't hear it, right?
No.
Yeah, because I can't run the speaker See, I have this,
Yes.
so I can hear it and tell this sound, but it's delayed, so I ignore it. Other than the fact that I know there's sound there, but the chat is about 20 seconds delayed.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll see it if we can. We'll see it and then we'll answer. So it's like 40 seconds between the time they say something and the time they see the answer. And I've tried to change that down to 7 seconds. I got it one night and I have not been successful in changing it any other night. And tonight, I got to admit, I didn't even make the slightest effort to change that time because I got the show going at about 6:29.
Oh, 1 minute before, right?
Yeah, usually I start the timer 10 minutes early. And today, I started it, I think 2 minutes, but I still wasn't ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
This is the Starfruit, right? The fruit. I've never seen it.
That's a Starfruit.
Yeah, I have never even touched one. It's really nice.
You could taste that if you wanted to.
Can you cut it?
Yeah, I'll slice it.
I'll try it. I think I haven't even seen one in person. I've only seen them online.
You can buy these in the States. I'm just going to give you a thin little slice. And those are seeds that you probably want to pop out of there. First time I ate them, I ate seeds and all. So
It's nice.
Not bad, huh? But I seriously, I turned 77 in June, and it was this month, I think, when I tried my first Starfruit.
Yeah, it's never too late to try one.
But we got a tree that overhangs our backyard that drops these. But my other neighbor has a tree that must be pretty prolific because, like I say, she's given me probably 60 Starfruits in the last couple of weeks.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, there's 35 in 7 little jars of this.
Wow, I liked it.
Yeah, you want to try this?
Sure. I'll eat it with my.
This spoon's good. You can use this spoon if you want to.
No, that's really nice. No, that's really good. Can I have another bite?
Too bad I haven't had you around for a long time. My head would be pretty swelled up.
Yeah. Is this too much? Is this too much or is this okay?
Is it what?
Is this too much or?
No, have all you want.
Okay.
You'd eat the whole jar.
Thank you. It's really good.
Now I will tell you, since I can't show you the video, that was 1,429 grams of Starfruit. It was 500 grams. Well, no, it was a cup and a half of water and a cup and a half of sugar. Nope, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, no, it was 500 grams of sugar. I'm getting the two things confused, the candied and this. And no water, because there is plenty of water in the Starfruit. In order to get this down to the consistency that it's at, I boiled it for 45 minutes. I left the studio the other night at just about 9 o'clock. Still way before my bedtime, but
yeah.
I'm not understanding where your great aunt is tonight. That would be my wife, and she's not in the list.
She was. I saw her. She was at the living room.
Yeah.
I think she's watching.
She usually watches, so I don't know why she's not in the.
Probably because my mom is watching it. They're probably watching it on the same phone.
Could be.
Yeah.
So your mom's hanging around till you're done?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool, because you wouldn't want to walk home.
No. It's a long walk.
She actually lives the closest of any of the family members.
Right?
There's nobody that lives closer than you guys.
Well, Grandpa, he lives really close. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
No, they're past you.
Yeah, but they're almost at the same
Well, they're on the
neighborhood.
same road, but they're another half mile or more down.
Yeah.
So you're the closest.
Yeah, well, yeah, technically, yes, I'm the
Yeah.
closest.
So, yeah, I win.
Yeah.
Okay, Jim, where you going? I know they're sending you off on some business trip. Where you going? What are we
They look
looking like?
nice.
They're getting brown, but not more than beige at this point. You like that, huh?
Yeah.
I was thinking about making a pie.
That would be a good idea.
You think so?
Yeah, I'll eat it.
The whole pie?
Yeah.
It sounds like me and a pumpkin pie. Your mother wants you to bring you a piece.
I'll bring you a piece once we're done.
She better leave with 2 pieces, or you probably won't get one. I'm guessing.
If I don't eat it.
It's a good thing it's only 40 feet between here and the house where you're at, because otherwise I don't think it would make it to you.
Yeah, true. It's really good for me to be giving it out to people.
I can actually give you a jar to take home if you'd like.
I would love to. That would be really nice. Thank you. This is probably gonna go away in 2 days.
I put it on toast in the morning.
Probably one sitting.
Hi, Marilyn. It's my cousin Marilyn.
Hi.
It is really delicious, but I think if you can find Starfruit in a store in Maine, you're going to pay a hefty price. Just a guess. I think I've seen them in New England before, but I'm not sure it was in Maine.
Yeah, there's probably a rare.
How's your mother making a smile there?
Probably rare to find in Maine. These probably rare to find in Maine.
I think they'd be very difficult. Yeah. My favorite store, Market Basket, might have them. They have the best plain raisin bread.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds good.
It's just a plain loaf, but
that was really good.
I can eat a whole loaf at one time. Marilyn, in case you don't know, that's Linda. Yeah, let me know if you can find them up there, because I've got lots more things that I could do with Starfruit. I do have to tell you.
It's
Oh, it's beeping. I'm guessing we need a couple, 3 more minutes. I do have a myth or fact that I will play you. To go along, I'm going to ask a question first. You guys aren't going to know the answer to this, I'll bet. Is Starfruit healthy or okay for everybody to eat? And I'll give you a few seconds, and then I'll show you the answer. I'll have to give you at least 20 seconds so that I can see any possible answers.
Yeah. I think yes. I don't know. I think yes.
You say yes?
Yeah, I say yes.
Okay. That's because it tastes good.
Yeah, probably. I really wish it's helpful for everyone.
Yeah, you would think, because it does taste good.
Yeah.
No, actually, I didn't read anything about that. But I'll show you the real answer, I hope. If this works, and it should, it did earlier. Let's answer the question. Can just anybody eat Starfruit? Is it good for everybody? And the answer is not really. It's good for most people. But if you have a kidney condition that weakens your kidneys, you should not eat Starfruit. They contain oxalates, and they contain a compound called caramboxin, neither one of which is good for your kidneys. Oxalates can contribute to kidney stones, and caramboxin, in some people, with weak conditions, weak kidneys, it can pass through and accumulate in your bloodstream, get in your nervous system, get in your brain, and neither one is good for you. Camboxin is normally filtered out by your kidneys. It's a myth that everybody can eat starfruit. Okay. Everybody that doesn't have a kidney problem can eat starfruit just fine because your kidneys will filter out those two things. And Linda, I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but Googling it is cheating. You know, and I don't like having an assistant and cheat. So, no Google. If you don't know, you got to say, I don't know. Or you got to take a guess and maybe take a chance on being wrong. But I didn't hear anything at all about diabetics having a problem with it. Those are looking pretty good.
It smells starting to smell good.
They do smell good, don't they? Yeah, yeah. Being the older brother, I get to do that.
It sounded.
And great. Time is going off again. I'm gonna pull this out and take the chance that they're done. I don't think there's a super lot of sugar in it, because they're not really sweet. They're kind of a little bit tart, but they do remind me of pineapple and apple.
Yeah, I thought about it when I tried them. It reminded me of pineapple.
I don't think they're as sweet as pineapple, though.
No, so pineapple is way sweeter, though. Wow. That looks amazing.
Well, there we are. Keep reaching for that little controller.
Wow.
Now, if I were really able to see what's going on that screen over there, I could get to the program that controls the cameras and I could zoom in. But I can't. So I'm not gonna. Well, in a few minutes, when they've cooled off enough for us to actually try one, I will tell you, ouch. That's the second time I've burned my hand on the pan. I'm doing really well. Doing really well here tonight. I did have a tip for tonight, but I didn't print it out. I mean, I didn't video it because I ran out of time. So I'll just do it live. The tip I'm going to give you is, first, the tip I'm going to give you is bring up the right camera. Let's do this camera so you can see easy too. The tip is read the recipe before you start doing anything. You want to make sure you've got all the ingredients laid out. You want to make sure that the ones that should be at room temperature have time to get to room temperature. And I'm finding myself looking at the monitor. And, you know, anything else that needs to be done beforehand, you know about it and you can get it done. You can keep them up nicely. I'm going to need a bit of explanation on that one. I really do talk English. I really do.
That looks really good.
Well, let's hope they're really done. I'm going to take a little one off of here. And
I love this, how the star looks.
You love the star?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope.
Is it hot?
We'll let that sit over there and cool so it gets off that hot pan. Because I can tell you the pan's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it is.
The back of my knuckle can tell you that pan's hot. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what the temperature in here is now. 97.6. Let's see if it starts cooling off if we shut the oven that we don't need any more on.
Yeah. The fan really works though, because it doesn't feel like 97.
Yeah, the star on top does give it a fancy pants look, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But that star should be a little more yellow.
Wow.
You want to taste?
Sure.
It's hot.
Okay, I'm gonna blow it first. Good. I like it cold. That's why I'm.
Kept as a bringer. Gotta tell you,
Wow.
it not only has a fancy pants look,
It tastes really good.
it has a fancy pants taste.
Mm. You never fail to make a good dessert.
If I were the people in that house, I might come out and get some so that
Yeah,
they
before I
could
eat
be
them.
sure they got them before we
We
eat
eat
them all.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 10 out of 10.
Jim, when's your company going to send you to Puerto Rico? Because when they do, we can make some good stuff for you. I mean, right now in my house, there's lemon meringue pie. In her great-grandmother's house, there's lemon meringue pie. And we have 7 more of these things.
I'm enjoying it.
I could have a few extra show guests if they fit in here, and I'd be happy to do that. And I'd be happy to let them taste whatever they want. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
How was the star?
Amazing.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to taste another one.
Yeah, I can add some of this on top. That'll be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
what
good.
I didn't show you.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, you like that idea?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's why you're here, is for ideas and questions.
Adding
and
extra.
Comments and flattering the baker, you know.
10 out of 10.
All right. I have to show you my crew. I do have an older tube. I went and bought a new tube today because I was afraid the older one wouldn't roll out well enough. And then this one was kind of almost too fresh and rolled out not perfectly. Okay, well, that is pretty much the show tonight. So I will see Cheryl and hopefully Jim on Tuesday night on chat. And I'll see my sister when she gets on an airplane and flies down here, which ought to be, sometime soon. And let's see, who else? Oh, I guess that's about it. I'm going to see her mother in a couple of minutes and my wife as well.
Yes.
So let's go back to the front cam here. That's this camera right here this time.
Yes.
And so we'll see you all later.
Thank you for watching.
Next week, huh, Jim? All right, we'll let you slide this. See you guys. We're going to make some really delicious.
On the snowy hills where the pine trees stand tall, to a busy town where the Coquis call.